Hey guys, for week 2, we are looking at capacity, and I hope you like the gifts that I've chosen to go with our capacity theme this week. So, we are looking at volume and capacity. We always talk about those two together, but we're mainly going to focus on capacity during home learning. There's a lot of resources that you need to learn about for volume, so we'll save that one for when we're back at school and we have them to use. So, capacity refers to the amount a container can hold and is measured in units such as milliliters, liters, and kiloliters. Capacity is only used in relation to containers and generally refers to liquid measurements. So here are some words that you might hear pop up over the next few slides. And as we're learning about capacity, container, liter, volume is probably more to do with volume, and measure and estimate are the ones that we really need to focus on. But I've just included them all there just in case a few things pop up. So this is our warm-up activity for today. Can you use the words in the box to label the following bottles? So type your answer in the blue boxes below here. Full, nearly empty, and half full. So those are some of the words you probably used in stage 1 when learning about capacity, and that's just like a little warm-up, a reminder. Our learning intention is I can estimate, measure, order, and compare the capacity of objects using informal terms, and I can use the terms liters and milliliters to describe the capacity of an object. So let's review another review of capacity. We have two posters here. So milliliters, we can use a measuring cylinder to measure very small capacities. So milliliters is for the smaller measurement of liquids, and you can see some examples there. And liters, we can use a jug to measure larger capacities. We measure these in liters, and you can see some larger measurements there that we would use for things that we would measure in liters. So smaller things are using milliliters, bigger things are using liters. And you might notice the word milli at the start of that, which is like how we say millimeters for when we're measuring under a centimeter. So it's referring to the smaller amount of a measurement. So our Monday activity we have here is create a poster like on the previous slide with the definition of capacity. Use pictures to demonstrate your understanding. So when we are normally in class, we use our maths grid books to write down our definitions. We might draw a picture to go with it. That's what we're going to do at home. We're going to create a little bit of a capacity poster. You can use the pictures on the previous slide and the definition and the words on the first slide that we looked at to create your poster. That's making your own poster, your own definition to help build your understanding. The second activity is what does 1 litre look like? Using Coles online, find 5 to 10 examples of what different shapes milk can be that are all 1 litre. Copy and paste your pictures onto the next slide. If you are not using a computer, you can find examples in catalogues of items that are 1 litre. And the challenge is you could order your milks in size from smallest to largest, but they're all going to have the same capacity of 1 litre. So if you click the link here to the Coles website, you can type in the word milk. 1 litre is what you're looking for. You need to have a look whether it's 1 litre or not. They usually come in 1 litre, 2 litre, 3 litre. There's different sizes if you've got your little oaks and things like that. And I want you to find 5 to 10 different examples of a 1 litre milk that comes in different shapes and sizes. And what you can imagine if you're thinking about it is if you have Coles, the home brand 1 litre milk, it sometimes looks different to the A2 litre of milk. And they look like different sizes, but they're actually still holding the same capacity. That's what we're looking at for Monday's activity. And here are our slides to put our pictures on of those things. But if you want to put them into your completed work document, you could do that as well. All right, for Tuesday's lesson now, we have I can estimate, measure, order, and compare the capacity of objects using informal terms, and I can use the terms liters and milliliters to describe the capacity of an object. So going on with the same learning intentions from the previous lesson. So what does 1 litre look like? Using Coles online, find 5 to 10 examples of what different shaped drinks can be that are all 1 litre. So today we're not just looking at milks. You can look at juices, soft drinks, waters, anything that has a 1 litre capacity of a liquid, and we're looking at the different sizes of them. The second activity we have is what items do you have in your house that you think hold the capacity of 1 litre? Find 3 objects that you estimate would hold 1 litre of water and insert a picture of your objects on the next slides. So those are your activities for Tuesday. You need to find other examples of items that are 1 litre in capacity besides milk. And you also need to find 3 objects in your house that you think would hold a capacity of 1 litre. And you've got your experience of looking at different size containers on Coles online. So hopefully that will help you. So on your slide here, you're going to copy and paste your pictures from Coles online into this section here to show me your and Mrs. DeBay your 1 litre examples, and then this slide you can put your photos of your containers. All right, let's have a look at Wednesday's lesson. I can estimate the capacity of a container in litres and check by measuring. So what we're going to do today is we're going to estimate 1 litre. Find a container in your house that you know holds 1 litre. You might have a drink bottle, an empty milk carton, an empty soft drink bottle, or a measuring jug. So you want to know something that definitely has the capacity of 1 litre. Find a small sized cup in your house and estimate how many cups of water will fill your 1 litre container. Measure and record on the next slide how many cups were used to fill your container. And you might need to say 5.5 cups or 5.25 cups, something like that. It might not be a complete amount of cups, and that's okay. Repeat the process 2 more times with different sized containers. They don't all have to be 1 litre and the same, but use the same sized cup to help you with your estimating. So on this one here, you can put a picture into the table of your 1 litre container. You need to write the number for your estimated number of cups to fill the container, and then write the number that it actually took to fill the container, and a picture of your cup would be great to see as well. And we have a few more slides here with the same thing. So container 2, if you could put your picture there and fill in the rest of the table. And container 3, if you could put in your picture there. You might need to get a bit of adult help with this. So if you need to wait for that, then that's okay. Or if not, if you do it by yourself, then make sure you clean up after yourself as well. I'm sure your parents will appreciate that. And Thursday's activities is choose one or more of the activities below to complete. So we have a few of our Enrichomatics website games here where you can compare the cups, label the measuring cylinders. We have a online game that you can play, and then we have 2 non-internet based activities. So we have potion making. You can make your own potion in a jar or cup using any liquids you want. So water, soap, dirt water, dishwashing liquid, shampoo, etc. But make sure to check with your mum that you're not using her expensive shampoo. And name your potion and record your recipe for your potion. For example, 1 tablespoon of soap, 1 cup of water, and 2 cups of dirty water. The other activity you can do is cooking. Here are some ideas of things you can make that turn into liquid or use liquids to make something. You can choose from this list or make something of your own is fine. So we have jelly, soup, smoothie, milkshake, hot chocolate, or a juice. And if you would like to show us some photos of your Thursday's activities, you can insert them here. Hope you have fun with our capacity activities this week.